I would recommend in terms of how one gets started is, first of all, there are a tremendous number of education blogs out there. And what I recommend is, as someone who's looking to learn about social media and Web 2.0, is start out by visiting some of the top bloggers, education bloggers. Here I have, what I'll show you here is I have a wiki space. A wiki space is just an online place where I can post my content others can contribute to. This is called edsocialweb.wikispaces.com, and this is a place where I just post tons and tons of resources that are applicable in the classroom. You guys are welcome to preview this at any point. But what I like to do is share the top tools that I have seen used in the classroom, that other teachers use in the classroom, and others contributed to that. But as far as getting started, what I would say to classroom teachers is begin by following good blogs that are out there. You can search for education blogs. There's a site called classroom2.0.com, and on Classroom 2.0 there are a ton of educators who share and collaborate and talk about some great discussions. But I use a tool called Google Reader. So if you have Gmail, if you have a Google account, you can go to Google Reader. And what I like to do is I like to begin by following key blogs. So I might follow blogs around education topics. I might follow blogs around key content that I might be using. Second Life. Second Life is a virtual network. So reading about people who are using Second Life in the classroom, it's a hard tool to learn about and to apply in the classroom, but if you can connect with others who are writing. So step one is create a Google Reader account and then begin to subscribe and add blogs that are out there. There's so many that are out there. I would say Wes Fryer, David Warlick. There's so many folks that you can choose from. You could follow me and find some additional education blogs. But what you do is you quickly begin to find resources that tie to your everyday instruction. I would also say another good place to start is classroom2.0.com. I mentioned that earlier, but I'll just quickly show you that real quick. Classroom 2.0 is a community where tons of educators come together to share how they're using social media in the classroom. Begin to create your own environment. I will also say this, Ed K-12 Web, the site that is provided right here, this is a great community tool to connect with other educators. Begin to share your best practices. So as you find great resources around key technology activities, begin to go in and apply that. Create a community of folks around you. Beyond blogging, the other thing I would say is create a Twitter account. A Twitter account is a great place to get quick status updates on what others are saying in education. I use, in my Twitter account, I have over 1,500 followers that are following me, and I write about key topics. So one of my recent updates is data-driven decision-making resources from Castle. So here you can access information, just a quick link about how to use data in the classroom. And so again, white papers, podcasts, various tools that you can use. The key here is that what you're doing is you're leveraging the knowledge of the community and finding little nuggets. And so those are the things that I would recommend is follow others who are doing this. Begin to create your own sort of buzz out in the education community. Ask questions, share the knowledge that you found from the blogs you've read. These are called microposts or microblogs. And what that is you're giving small nuggets of information to other teachers. And then last, and this is the toughest one I would say, is become a creator. In the book called Groundswell, it talks about social media and how educators and just people in general begin to use it. And what we found is that a majority of people, young and old, are what you call joiners or I want to say previewers, followers. So they may read a blog, they may read a post, and that's where you get started, but they're very shy to create.
Right.
The younger generation is very quick to create content. So I would say the third phase of that is begin to create. And how can you do that? You can use Flickr to create and upload pictures. So sharing a science project in your classroom, upload these pictures, post them into Flickr, allow other kids to rate, respond, and share. Another way of creating is having students write within a blog. Another way, and what we're doing here today, is create and publish your own videos, digital storytelling. I think in the early days was putting PowerPoint slides with animations together to tell your story. digital video, and there's so many tools. One of my favorites that I like to use is called Animoto. If you haven't heard of Animoto, again, you can go to this Ed Social Web. I'll show you real quick Animoto. Here you can add pictures and video and quickly create your own slideshow animation. So in the old days, one would have to learn how to use PowerPoint, add pictures. I want to add music here. You just simply drop everything in, add your music, and it animates the whole sequence for you in a very powerful way. If you talk about a digital storytelling project come to life. Again, the value of social media is that there's so many tools out there, and of course you know even today with tools like your iPhone, you can get the same apps here. So if I wanted to be able to upload images to my website, I can do it via my phone. If I wanted to record video and post it to YouTube, I could do that. But again, the value is to begin to allow students to publish, to use critical thinking skills to build out their projects, and then most importantly, to be able to communicate and collaborate with others.